All right, so let's find our seat and then begin to look at this chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita. And this chapter is called The Yoga of Wisdom. And the story goes that Prince Arjuna is on the battlefield and he's accompanied by Krishna, who is Vishnu, the god, in the form of Krishna. So he's taken human embodiment in the form of Krishna. And he's on a battlefield and he has to fight his own relatives, his cousins, his uncles. And he doesn't want to. But it's his job. It's not just his job, it's his sacred duty, his sacred calling. And he's feeling reluctance to do that. And so this whole chapter is Krishna basically encouraging him to think about the nature of reality and use that as a means to help him accomplish what he needs to accomplish. So it's like when we have to do a dirty deed, a deed that we just can't get out of, right? We're in this place of between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can say, if we say no, it's no good. If we say yes, it's no good. Right? So he's in this place. And Krishna is trying to help him to move through this very challenging space that he's in right now. So one of the things he tells him, he says, there never was a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor any of these ruling princes. And neither will there ever come a time when we cease to be. So that was last time. This time, that which is embodied experiences the body's childhood, youth, and old age, and also in time acquires another body. This does not disturb one whose mind is calm. Let me read that again, because this is the one we want to focus on here. We're going to think like that which is embodied. Who is it that's embodied, right? That which is embodied experiences the body's childhood. Maybe think about this body has experienced childhood. It's experienced youth. It will experience old age. That which is embodied, we experience these different stages in our life. And also in time acquires another form, another body. What were we before we were born? And if we know this, Krishna is saying, if we know this, this does not disturb us. If we understand that we continue to incarnate from one form to another form, this does not disturb us. And think back into your childhood and the way that you've changed, your body changed over time. And now you are who you are, and that will continue to change. And for a lot of us, doesn't that disturb our mind? Don't we want it to stop at some point? Or maybe we want to go back to the way it was. But he says, when we think about this, and if you can accept this, then your mind is not disturbed. In fact, that person who is not tossed about by sense experiences and always stays balanced in pain and pleasure is fit to experience immortality. Whoa, fit to experience immortality? And we're thinking, no way, I'm going to die. Well, yes, of course, but not tossed about by sense experiences. When our eyes see something pleasurable, it gets pulled into this direction or that direction. The ears hear a pleasant sound. We like it. We want to hear more. Right? That's getting tossed around by our senses, or we hate the sound of certain things. If we can find equanimity there, he says, staying balanced in pain and pleasure, that person is fit to experience immortality. Right? What is not has never been, and what is always is. This truth about the real and the unreal has been realized by the seers. What is not has never been. Don't we always long for something else than what is? What is not has never been, and what is always is. Can we connect with that? Always is. What is always is. It appears that things are constantly changing, but there's something. There's something. Know that all this vast universe is pervaded by that which is indestructible. This whole universe is pervaded by that which is indestructible. No one can destroy what is everlasting and imperishable. That's what we want to connect with. No one can destroy that. And we're constantly in fear of this change, of the destruction of our own body. There's something here that is indestructible. So let's stop there and pause to consider these words for a few moments. Can we connect with that which is indestructible at this time, at this moment, in this place, in this very body that we've been around? If we're here now, we've been around since the very beginning. That which is not has never been. That which is always is. All right, let's begin to move the body a bit. Let's begin to circle. We're circling our body around the tops of our legs in either direction. That which is embodied experiences. Experiences what? What do we experience? Youth, old age, death, and eventually the acquiring of another body. This does not disturb one whose mind is calm. This is what happens, right? We just notice it. Pleasure and pain. Not getting tossed around by sensory input, by pleasure and pain, not getting tossed around by the senses, by what enters our senses, finding that balance. Okay, let's rock a little bit forward and backward, holding on to the knees and rocking a little bit forward and backward. And then bringing our chin into this motion, lifting our chin up and down. Feeling that stretch in the upper back, between the shoulders. Breathe in as you lift your chin and breathe out as you lower. Breathe in as you lift, breathing out as you lower down, rounding through your back. Okay, and let's begin to connect with the muscles of our neck. Chin to one shoulder, down and back up to the other shoulder. Down and back up. Okay. And then back to center, bringing the head back to center when you're ready. It's kind of getting a sense of the range of motion of your head here. Left, right, up, down. And then back to center. And pause here, pause here. Remembering that yoga is here to help us connect more deeply with our sacred mission and to carry it forward without fear. That's what yoga is about. Carrying forth our sacred mission without fear, developing that internal strength. Okay, let's come on to our hands and knees. Get a sense, plant your hands, plant your knees, beginning to move your tailbone left and right. Shift your weight from left knee to right knee. All right, so going side to side with the tailbone. Abdomen is kind of hanging low. Make some circles with your tailbone, circle your tailbone around. In either direction, change the direction. Okay, and then lifting your knees up for downward dog. Shaking out the head a little bit, drawing the heels down. And feeling the backs of the legs opening. Straightening the knees, perhaps. Straightening the knees, perhaps. Feel that shift in the head. You might feel some pressure. You might notice some pressure in your head or ears as you come into downward dog. Just holding here. Drawing the heels down, straightening the elbows, straightening the knees. Just noticing any sensations, not getting pulled by sense impressions, not getting pulled by the senses. Okay, let's bring the right knee forward, just kind of coming into pigeon a little bit early on here, uncurling the back toes. And lifting the chin. Rock a little bit left and right. Have your elbows nice and straight if you like. Rocking it a little bit left and right. Opening up the hip. Okay, and then bringing the self back into downward dog. Bringing oneself back to downward dog. Really see if you can draw the top of your head down towards the mat. Just breathing, easy breathing here. And then let's bring the left knee forward and rocking a little bit left and right. Okay, coming back to down dog when you're ready. And let's walk the feet in towards the hands. Rolling up to standing. Rolling up to standing. Let me undo this virtual background. There we go. And let's do a couple of sun salutes. Ready? Palms together in front of the heart. Reach the arms up, stretching the whole spine upwards. And fold forward. Exhale. Bend the knees, step the left foot back. Inhale. Exhale the right foot back, downward dog. Pause here for a few breaths. Notice any pressure in the head, any changes in breathing patterns. That which is not has never been. Focus on that. That which has not, that which is not has never been. That which is, always is. That's really being in the present moment right there. That which is not has never been. That's completely letting go of the past and the future. That which is, always is. If we can really enter into that statement, we get into the present moment. Lower the knees down and the whole body down. Lifting the head and shoulders, lightly pressing into the hands. And back to down dog. Left foot steps forward. Be sure to see your toes, be able to see your toes here. Rock, I'm just rocking a little bit on the ball of my back foot. Okay, and then step the right foot forward. Straightening the knees, reaching the arms out and up. Lengthen upwards, lock the thumbs and arch the back. Bring the palms back together. And rest for a few seconds here. That which is embodied experiences birth, youth, old age, and death. This body, no way to escape that. One who sees this and is not disturbed has a calm mind and not be disturbed by our changing body. Palms come together, reach them up, and fold forward. Left foot back, right foot back, right foot back. Rock here if you want to. Left foot back, down dog. Pause here, let gravity take over here a little bit. Be firm in your arms, shoulders, straightening your knees. Let gravity work here. This is an easy pose. Try to be as effortless as possible here. Okay, lower the knees, shift forward, come on down. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down dog. Again, making it effortless, down dog. Straighten the elbows, straighten the knees. Let gravity work. Arms are putting some effort in, but other than that, easy, easy. Okay, looking forward, step the right foot forward. And we're rolling forward and backward. So it's a good thing to question the Bhagavad Gita. You don't have to agree with it. Maybe you don't believe that you acquire another body after this one. That's okay. You can question that. Let's step the left foot forward. Reach the arms out to the sides and up, lengthening up, and palms together in front of the heart. But we can check it out. Check out the Bhagavad Gita for ourselves and see, see if there's some aspects of it that might be true for us. And I would love to know your responses, your thoughts about these sections that we're reading. When you notice this changing of the body, in your own body, in your own lifespan, and if you approach that without being disturbed by it, do you feel calm? Does your mind calm down? Okay, one more. Palms together in front of the heart, reaching up, and fold forward. Bend the knees, left foot back, and right foot back. Lower the knees and the body. Come on up to downward dog. Left foot forward. And right foot forward. Sweep the arms up. And palms together. Or maybe you think that there are things that have been that are no longer here, right? Maybe you think that there are things, like the statement from the Bhagavad Gita says, that which is not has never been. You might think about that. Is that really true? What does that mean? That which is not has never been. What about, say, for example, the dinosaurs? They've been here, but they're not any longer. What does the Gita mean? That which is not has never been. That which is always is. What does that mean? How does that make sense? So I invite you to question these verses. You don't have to believe in them. Wrestle with them. All right, let's do another sun salutation. Palms together. Reach up and fold forward. Right foot back. Right foot back. Maybe a little rocking here. Let's drop the right knee and lift the left arm. Looking up or down. Internally rotate your right shoulder. Circle the left hand down, step the left foot back. Space in the armpits as the head approaches the mat. And shift forward, lower the knees, come on down. Exhale fully. Peel up. Downward dog. Right foot forward, rocking. Let's lower that left knee and reach the right arm up. Internally rotate the left shoulder, looking up past the hand. Breathe here. And circle that right hand down. Go ahead and step the left foot forward. Head pops up and back down. Sweep the arms up. Back bend and hands together in front of the heart. Let's rest the arm. Let's rest the body. Feel the feet planting into the ground. Okay, another variation, the sun salutation. Arms sweep up and fold forward. Left foot steps back, lowering the knee and lifting the hands to the front knee. Let's draw the palms together and turn the body, turn to the right. Link, hook Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, if possible, turning, maybe facing behind you. Breathe. And turn. Go ahead and plant the hands, step the right foot back. Shake out the head a little bit. Shift forward, lower the knees if you'd like, and then come all the way down. Peel up to downward dog. Left foot comes forward, right knee drops. And lift the hands up onto the knee. You can do a low lunge here if you want. And stretch the right arm forward, bend the elbow, outside of the knee, palms coming together. Turn to the left. Looking behind you maybe, or up towards the ceiling. All right, let's come back to hands on the mat. Step the right foot forward. Straighten the knees, sweep the arms overhead. Back bend. And hands together. Maybe feel a little bit more energy in the body after those sun salutes. Maybe. All right, let's do some balancing. Okay, lifting one leg up, we'll do eagle. Cross one leg over the other, and keep it crossed or wrap it. And then one arm higher than the other, either one is fine. I'm just gonna wrap, kind of get our elbows together, and then wrap our hands, one hand around the other. Eagle. Hold, just remember which leg is on top and which arm is on top so that you do the reverse for the next time. Ready? Let's release the arms, release the leg. Come on down. Let's try the other side. Ready? And release the arms, leg. One foot forward, one foot back. Arms come up overhead. Bending the front knee. Lower the arms, turn, face the other way, opposite knee bends. Arms overhead. Back to center, feet apart. Turn one foot out, one foot on an angle, arms over the legs, reach forward for triangle. Let this bottom hand be loose so you're not depending on your arm for support or your leg for support. Really depending on your back here. This strengthens the back, stretches the side. Right, let your bottom arm be loose. Adjust your feet if you want to make them wider or narrower. Back up and turn the feet. Try the other side. Ready? Come on back up. Arms stretched out. Lower. Interlace the hands behind the back. Squeeze. Elbow the shoulders. Open up the rib cage. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And fold forward. Okay, release the hands. Bring them down to the mat. Maybe make your feet a little wider. You can bend your knees if you need to here. Walk the hands underneath your leg, maybe behind your body, and draw the top of the head down towards the mat. You don't have to touch, we're just going in that direction. Okay, walk the hands forward, bring them back up to your hips, and walk your heels together a little bit. Hands to the hips, and straighten up the back. Let's bring the feet together. Mountain pose. Okay, facing the front of your mat, let's bring the hands down and walk them towards the front. Walk the feet towards the back. Come into down dog. And bringing the right knee forward for pigeon once again. See how our pigeon feels now. And release it back. Let's try the other side. Left leg forward, left knee forward, pigeon. Not pulled by the senses in either pleasure nor pain. Just observe what is. Is that true? Right? We should question these verses. Maybe we want to be pulled by our senses. Maybe we like pleasure and don't like pain. How is that going to develop equanimity? To not be pulled by those things. Okay, and stepping the left foot back, downward dog. Let's walk the feet forward And sit back down. Reaching the arms forward. We'll balance here. Lowering the arms about parallel to the floor and lifting the feet up. Boat. Stretch out your legs if you want to. If you want to. It's your choice. Engage your core. Hold. Okay, bringing the right foot down, left foot on the inside of the right leg, and reaching forward. Head comes down towards the knee. Use a strap around your foot if you need to, so that the arms are nice and loose. Arms, shoulders loose. And release. Let's switch the legs. Left leg is forward, right foot on the inside. Okay, coming back up and stretch out the right leg, stepping the left foot over the right. Wrap the right arm around the knee, the raised knee, left hand behind the back, and turn the back to the left. All right, back to center and switch the legs. And back to center. Both legs forward. Let's fold forward over both legs. Okay, take hold of the left leg in the hands. We're going to wrap the right elbow around the foot, the left elbow around the knee, clasping the hands, coming up onto the front of the sits bones and rocking the baby here, back and forth. If your hands can't clasp, you could hold your foot in your hand and your knee in your hand. You can do it either way, rocking left and right. Then the left foot comes down to the right thigh. Maybe your knee stays off the ground, maybe it comes down. Either way, we're just going to reach forward and fold over the right leg. Okay, coming back up, switch legs. Let's try the other one. Wrap the arms around that bottom of your leg, rocking side to side. Feel that nice stretch in the hips, the glutes. Get a nice stretch out of the glutes here doing this. And place the right foot on the thigh, stretching forward, relaxing the whole body. Come on, back up, stretch out the right leg. And let's make our way onto our back. Rest our head, neck, shoulders back, legs and arms. Deep relaxation. Now we rest our whole body on purpose. We'll rest here for about 5 minutes in silence. And purposely move your awareness through your body. In any place you feel tense, see if you can dissolve that tension. with the power of your mind, with the will, with your willpower, just willing it to dissolve. Muscular tension, deep, total relaxation. Any part of your body that feels tense, see if you can dissolve that tension. There's always, keep in mind, there's always more places in your body after you think you've rested everything. See if you can hunt down another place to soften. It could be your face, could be your core, your cheeks. Check it out. Not to settle for a mediocre relaxation. The silence will begin from now. And slowly beginning to wake up the body wherever your mind has wandered to, without judgment, bringing it back to your physical body, wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing life back into the physical body, grounding yourself in your body, rolling the legs, rolling the arms, stretch them out if you want. And when you're ready, roll to one side. The yogis tell us the left side is to wake our body up, and try it out and see if that's true for you. Never accept anything that I'm saying just because I'm saying it or it comes from a holy book. Really investigate it on your own and see if it's true for yourself based on your own experience. Going to a seated posture for a little meditation. We'll continue to focus on this line from the Bhagavad Gita. Last few minutes here. Know that all this vast universe, including you and me, know that all this vast universe is pervaded by that which is indestructible. No one can destroy what is everlasting and imperishable. We live often in fear and anxiety of losing what we've got. The Gita has a different message. There is something that is indestructible. What is that? What is that? Let's just pause here for the last 30 seconds. And closing, may all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be well.